YouTube and Happy New Year. This is to be here. Here we're about to do a long-awaited fix or repair for this car since '92. This car is a '92, has never been repaired. So on today's episode, I will be doing my weather strip seal and my drain tube access. The drain tube access is very important. This car has been around since 1992 and has never had the drain tube access cleaned. All right, so I went ahead and already taped it up with masking tape just so I don't damage with my use my drill and drill down. I already tapped a hole right there. Well, I didn't go all the way through. I just marked it because it's supposed to push like an inch away, so it brings it here and have it face down. So what I'm gonna do is basically see if I could bring it in, drill it all the way down. So I gotta drill through it, and then there's another larger hole I gotta use and make through it again that actually allows it to be able to drill down here. So once it does that, I'll be good to go, and I have to apply the same method on both sides. I already removed the trim piece right here that goes to it. So basically, I gotta suspend the actual hatch. This is already loose. I'm not even gonna mess with it. This is already down loose, so I'm not even gonna touch it at all. Once that gets sent in, I do that side. I'll take that part aside as well. The instruction says to remove all this stuff, but to be honest with you, oh wow, there's no screws. Wow, there's no screws holding that one. There's no screws holding this one either. So they just pop right out. So let me see. Oh yeah, I do gotta take out that trim right here. So I gotta unscrew. Where's that screw? Oh, it's above it. I gotta unscrew that one. Once I unscrew it, it pops back so I could get to the weather strip. So I already took off the top. This is actually the top of it right here. The top right here is actually damaged. So these two realistically go together. So once I take this off, and it has the glue on there, so that's even better for me. So I'm gonna drill the holes in there right now. Hopefully it stays down. Hopefully that it drains inside of there. So we shall see. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill two holes, or I'm sorry, a hole on each side, and drill all the way enough through so I can install what has never been installed, is a drain tube for my '92 Corvette. And it's supposed to drop down in here, so in the event of an rain, and I've dealt with this before, so much so is that these two ends separated. Here's the other end. These actually were supposed to mash up like this, but they separated. So every time I wash the car, water will actually be sitting inside here, and it's a lot of water that sits there. Water will sit from here all the way through. And what I've seen online and on the forums is that water will actually fill up and go directly inside of that. Today, I'm going to avoid that. I already went ahead and bought a brand new seal for the rear hatch. So without further ado, I already marked the hole. I just got to drill through it. Now, this is not the fastest drill, but hope it works. It's a lithium battery, 1.5, I guess 12 volt, 1.5. It's not the fastest, but I hope it does the job. I got to drill basically a 1-inch hole to go down, and then the other drill bit that I have, which I hope it's right here, is a larger one, or oversized one, so I could drill enough so I could drill all the way through. I just need 1 inch, so let's see if I can do it. Whew, no going back after this. Made it. That's good. That's good. So I bought a microfiber cloth, so I can wipe that out the way. Now that hole is there. Now let me drill the other hole. Make sure it's tight. I kind of scratched up a little bit right here, but it's fine because the weather strip is going to cover it up. But let's do the second part and drill another bigger hole through it. Should have never did that. Okay, doesn't look bad. Now, let's see if this works. Okay, guess not. Drill some more. All right, so I drilled the hole, as you can see right there. It goes all the way through. Again, all you need is an inch to do both. There's this barrier, and then after that, there's like another barrier that reaches right here that cuts through the fender liner. So now, once I install this, drop it in, remove that, and install the weather seal. All right, so once that side is drying up with the putty, I'm gonna let that be done, but it looks good. Water look like it will stick, but it's really close to the edge, so I'm not really too concerned. Now the same thing on this side. All right, broke one barrier. Looks like it's metal, but it's not. And then I'm not gonna lie, I got metal shaving. I thought this whole car was fiberglass. Let me know in the comments if I'm right or wrong. All right, so now with the new one, let's see if it drops straight through, which I hope it does. Survey says, yes it does. All right, so just what you guys wanted to know, again, where I got the drain tubes for, I got them from Mid-America Motorworks. I actually went on eBay for that. I forgot how much I paid for it. I think I paid probably like 36 bucks for them, or 30 bucks. But you gotta do a lot of the work though. And then I had bought the weather strips separately. I completely forgot how to do it, but the part number to what you're looking for, if you guys are trying to do this to your Corvette as well, it is actually 600-264. 600-264. And it basically explains everything, all the tools you may need. You need a drill, 1/8 and 5/16. I didn't have a 5/16, so I use a 563 drill socket. It's a little bit bigger, I assume, but it actually was the same diameter as the drain tube, so it fits perfectly. It doesn't even look like it was aftermarket, but as long as it does the job, the putty is on. Let it sit down there. All I gotta do is just rest the new drain tube on, and we Gucci, y'all. So let me go install the new weather strip seal, which is this piece. This is this piece right here, and it's the hatch weather strip. So the best way to do it is try to line up the top first and then bring the edges on. So I got this supported. This is already removed, so I got to remove that and then allow myself to put the weather strip through this and then put it back on. So bear with me, y'all. You gotta unplug the defogger. So I got that already propped there. I just hope that, woo, that's scary. Let me take out leaves. It Again, you don't want to remove the actual putty that's already there. You're gonna need that to seal it flush. And this new seal is gonna be basically like an oversized. So when I put this on, what's gonna happen, what's gonna need to happen is that this will have to get matted on. Smells nice. Smells new. So I guess these ends, right from this end and this end, is pretty much the piece. But you can see it doesn't look professional, but you can see it has like a fake glued on. I hope that's not the case, that it's actually glued up together. And this looks like it's pretty worn, so let's hope it doesn't separate while I put this together. If not, it's gonna suck. There's holes in here, so meant for venting. So let's see if I can get these on. I'm gonna put this back here as a safety net. Let's see what I can do, guys. So wish me luck. Got that on the seal. Already got some of the little putty stuff on the seal. I'm gonna try to see it. And my hair. Okay, oh. So I gotta wipe it down thoroughly when I'm done. Also, I'm going to be changing my factory lights because I have yellow, like regular halogen bulbs in the front. I'm going to replace those and put LEDs. See how that turns out. All right, so these are in. I'm gonna have to clean it up very well though. I really don't like how you can see the holes in here. It looks like it's been like glued up. If it's loose here, it's fine. I can stretch it out. Which is not exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I gotta really wipe this car down. Should wear gloves. Damn, that sucks. I'll tell you this much, this job is very messy. I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, looks like it's kind of large, which is fine. this thing done. Okay, let me peel off this tape. Whew. Looks good. Now, I gotta really wipe this car down. See? So I'm highly recommending wiping it down. I'm about to go get a wet towel and warm water and see if I can wipe it off. Okay. I'm gonna put the shocks back on. I already put on that shock already. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on as well. Alright, that's out. So now we can remove this. This is actually my old trusty hood prop that I used to use back when I was a tech. Highly recommend getting one of those if you guys are interested in working on cars. Or I highly recommend getting those. So these get screwed in, which is great. And see, wasn't that bad to really do. What I'm gonna do, all right, so I'm gonna peel off these. I forgot to peel this off. All right. Excessive amount of grease on the side. I'm gonna get like a wet towel or a wet rag. Probably warm this up with warm water and just do like a clean sweep. And once I do that, probably take it to the car wash and get it cleaned up. There we go. That wasn't that bad at all. All right, now it's time to wipe out all this debris, all this gray stuff, but overall it looks good. All right, so after washing it, I see that water doesn't trap in, but watch, I'm gonna fill it up in here with water. It's gonna overflow, but if you look, get a good little spot, it's draining and the drain tube is right there. So it's doing the job. And look, water's not stored in. So we Gucci right now, y'all.